Pete Lopez, the publishing czar.
Welcome to the Peter Lopez No Excuses podcast. Listen, we're bringing nothing but fire, and today, all the way from Tampa, I brought a New York Times future best-selling Wall Street Journal, Amazon bestseller. Her book is going to be coming out soon. It's going to be ready for Flavor Fest. Big shout out to my man Tommy.
Yeah.
We connected at the Entrepreneur Innovation Summit. And man, she was so full of just good energy. Listen, you're not defined by your past, and we talked about that. And tell me, what does that mean to you? Because you're a pinnacle license. Like, you're not the one that got it off the internet,
No.
like the fake coaches, right? Everyone's got, and they call themselves doctors. No, you're real. Like, you went to school for this.
Yeah.
So tell me, what does that mean?
So a lot of my clients, they get stuck with labels or their past shame and past condemnation, right? However, what I live by is our past is a point of reference that we've learned from. It's not a predictor of the future that labels you. So we aren't defined by the things we've been through.
Hold on. You can't be dropping keys like this and just walk by like it means nothing, right? I'm saying, elegantly, it is not a predictor of the future.
Yeah. It's not a predictor of the future that labels you. So you don't have to walk out of these labels. It's contributed to who you are. You can look at your past, learn from it, right? But you're not defined by it. And that's where freedom and becoming resilient, which builds your character to move forward. And really what you're doing is you're honoring the parts of you from your past, right? Like you're honoring the trauma, or you're honoring the grief, or you're honoring the pain, but you're no longer defined.
So you're using the past as a platform to
Yeah.
propel you to the next level,
Yeah.
but you're not staying there as a foundation.
Right.
Right? Listen, it's like we've been talking about this. The past doesn't define you.
Yeah.
And you said something about shame, right? Shame is something you feel. Guilt is something you do. And the thing about shame is different because it's something that's internal. So tell me more about that.
So guilt is I did something wrong, right? I feel convicted. There's this guilt inside of me. Shame is I am wrong. I am something wrong.
I better use that.
Yeah.
We should cut this because I want to use that for my podcast. But go ahead. Shame is I am wrong.
Yeah. So it is I am something wrong. So guilt is I did something wrong, right? Like if I punch you in the face right now, I should feel guilty because I did something wrong.
Yeah.
But shame is I'm wrong. I'm bad. I am fill in the blank. And then it starts to define you, and then you start living out of that label, which limits you and your purpose. It holds you back from being propelled forward. That shame keeps you stuck. So that's the difference between shame and guilt, for sure.
I mean, it's powerful. So how do we get from failure to success? Like what is is there? I always believe, right, the good moments define you, but the bad ones propel you
For sure.
to learn, right? So do we is it always success, or is it always failure? Is it a roller coaster ride? Can't you live an even feel? Like, is there a balance? Because I know certain people,
Right.
their whole life is failure and tragedy, and it's like, oh my God, it's nothing but drama. And then I know people, like, they have that face of success and it's all good, but it's all a facade, right? I believe there's a balance to go.
I agree. So for me, if you look at the foundational level of failure, the definition is to quit. So actually, you have to ask yourself, have you truly quit? So therefore, have you actually failed? Right? And so the baseline, my mentor, Bill Morris, said this, the baseline foundational level of failure is quitting. And he said, Nat, you never quit. So therefore you will never fail. And so it's staying locked and loaded into what success looks like for you. Your success might look different than my success, but that doesn't mean one is better than the other. It means it's applicable for the goals and the drive and the calling we have in our lives. So rather than comparing our successes, we get a partner and celebrate each other, which then helps us both win. And connect in a way that, hey, I've got your back, Peter. I literally have your back. And I know that you are good people and you have my back. So then we're elevating each other. That's success to me. What's good though about it, even this generation is more open to receiving support. So for our kids, it's a motto in our family: if you play sports, you go to counseling, because you can't just be physically strong and have this athleticism. You have to be mentally and emotionally healthy. And so our kids go to counseling every other week, once every 3 weeks.
Whoa, Kevin. So what are the ages of your kids?
So my youngest, our son is 9, and then our daughter's 12, and then my oldest just turned 28 today. Shout out to Lacey.
Wait, let's go back. This is crazy. So you're telling me a kid at 9 and 12 should be taking counseling?
Oh yeah, they love it. They're all about it. It just helps them, right? Like learn. So I like to be proactive right? Because I didn't have a choice growing up. So now I get to offer my kids something that I didn't.
Define. Okay, we got to go back. This is something that I haven't heard. So you're telling me I should take my 9-year-old, because this is coming from an expert.
I got you.
It's not coming from someone that doesn't know. I know I raise healthy kids, but sometimes I think they needed a perspective from somebody else.
Right.
So I don't know if it was just mentorship or something else.
Right.
But what do you define counseling?
So for our kids, right, it's just coaching alongside, right? There's the therapeutic tools, there's the training, the ones that the counselors they see, they specialize with children. And so what they're doing is they're empowering them, they're educating them, they're teaching them life skills at such a young age, and to be emotionally healthy and well-rounded so that they're thriving. And so we want to normalize counseling, just like going to a doctor's appointment, where it's important, right? It's not crisis mode. Our kids aren't in crises. They're thriving. They normalize, like going to counseling is normal to them.
Crises or crisis?
Crisis, crises, either or, tomato. Yeah.
3. Okay, so if you don't know this, her book is coming out soon.
Yes.
We actually found the title out today, and it's gonna be fire. What's on the title now?
Yeah. Let's do counseling together.
No, let's do grief together.
Oh, I love counseling. I'm sorry. I'm not reading that one.
No. Let's do
Counseling.
Yeah.
Okay, do it again.
That's a good workbook. Let's do counseling. That's a weekend sign the book. I know QR code and get to do counseling together. They have to see running on part 2, bro. Part 2. Let's do grief together. Give me 3 fire points of the book. Why they gotta get it. I mean, Erica's working on it. We had an awesome team. I know the book is gonna change a lot of lives. Listen. This book is gonna be important. So give me 3 quick fire points why we need this book.
Okay, because we've all walked through grief. It's not a loss of a life only, and ages and stages of life. It could be chronic health, right? It could be children graduating, moving out of the home. It could be a change of job, the loss of a pet. Like, grief is universal. And so the book is teaching us to partner with grief rather than reject grief.
Second thing.
Yep, one of the chapters is called Dating Your Grief. And so it's learning to date your grief. Yeah, there you go. You're so fun. Third thing is we all grieve. And so normalizing grief and being able to lean in and partner with each other versus allowing grief to isolate and keep us away, because the more that we unite, the faster we are able to heal through grief.
Guys, listen. We're going to have so much more stuff. Today was a powerful, awesome day. Thank you, Natalie, or Nat, for coming out and hanging out with our team. We love you, and we can't wait to see this done. Be on the lookout. What's your social media?
Natalie Southward. That's on Instagram. It's South and then WARD. So Natalie Southward on IG, on Facebook. Life Transformation Counseling is our IG as well. So we drop great therapeutic nuggets.
I need water. Listen,